runs for office and works within our accepted constitutional system where we get things. And I think if people thought they could get the changes they wanted through that system, they wouldn't be camping out all night and waving around signs and marching in the streets. I mean, this is what people do when they want to opt out of the existing power structure, which is in elections, because they feel like they're not going to get what they want that way. So yeah, I don't think the movement is. I don't think it's a movement that is going to be willing to be channeled by any candidate, no matter how charismatic or from within the movement that candidate might appear to be. There is this real taboo on leadership that I think precludes sort of like a charismatic individual emerging and being like, I'm going to be the George McGovern here. I'm going to take all this discontent and bring it to Washington. I don't think that's going to happen.
Roll not parade so I can get in front of it.
Right.
And but it is fascinating. I mean, you think about, you already see Republicans trying to do what Nixon did in '68. You see Newt Gingrich get a job, get a bath. Herman Cain, this is all a front for Barack Obama. Eric Cantor calling them mobs. So the Republican move on this is very reminiscent of that.
There might be more for the president to fear here than there is to hope.
But is that what you mean when you say this thing could
Simon
consume the Obama campaign?
That is what I mean. It could do exactly.
Simon.
I mean, again, this all presumes that it continues to grow as opposed to just dissipates. But I think it
Simon.
It can hurt him from two different directions. In the same way that it can.
Hey, buddy.
He had his base shattered by the anti-war protesters, and then he had the Republicans exploiting the backlash against the anti-war protesters by claiming that they were part of his coalition, even though they really weren't. And that was what kept him reelected.
You're like mesmerized. Simon. Hi, buddy.
From their position,
You made the TV. Hi, buddy. You like the people on the TV? You're not even looking at me. Silly.
At the same time, if you compare these quote-unquote self-identified anarchists to labor activists in the 20s and 30s and 40s, they're much more polite. They tuck in their shirts and pay taxes and obey laws that are generally non-violent. And usually it's mild civil disobedience, but they do call themselves anarchists, and that is problematic. And everything I've seen, those are some of the studies.
Love you.
And those are the folks who are coming up with the ideas.
What you know and where you know it is.
It's fun, huh?
Where do you think the moment is, and do you believe that it's greater than, I say, 50% chance that what will come out of this is something that's powerful and is a huge force, in the politics of America and in the conversation of the world?
And I think almost 100%